very much for clicking on this video. So this video is going to be looking at the first few weeks of me owning my beloved van, Sheila. She is a 1997 Renault Traffic. I bought her in the middle of November 2020 for £700. So the journey to getting my hands on Sheila entailed a lot of research, a lot of planning, and I ended up showing interest in like 3 or 4 vans before I settled on Sheila. I found her on Gumtree. She was listed as too high of a price for me, so I just thought, well, that's a shame, just another one bites the dust, you know. And then the next morning something just told me to check Gumtree and just see what the price was, and they had reduced the price by about £200, which is quite the saving, and definitely put it within range of me being able to afford her. So that day I messaged him, and by the end of the week I had called my friend and we were driving 4 hours to go and pick her up. This day for a very long time. I'm on my way to go pick up the van. From the back, she's a little heavy. As you can see, there's really nothing in here. It's just a very simple setup back here. There's not much. So I spent the first few weeks of van life just getting to know the van, you know, looking inside, going on little trips, enjoying owning a vehicle for the first time in my life. And then I was paying for tax and insurance, which weren't super exciting, to be honest. And then I started getting on with the conversion. Okay, van life update, week 2. Nothing has changed. Inside the van, or even outside the van, I have been spending my money on tax and insurance, which is not very exciting, but is necessary. It's been about 2 weeks. I think I did give a quick update, but today I'm running around doing all sorts of things. I have been doing some shopping for the van. Yeah, I've just got to Selco. I'm going to check out what they've got in terms of insulation and an adhesive for the insulation. And then I'm going to somewhere else to pick up some tools, because I tried to pick it up last night, but they were closed. So yeah, I might film in there if it's not too awkward. There's a lot of like very serious looking builders here, so, and then there's just me, you know what I mean, in my flowery Wellington boots and my coffee from McDonald's. Let's do this. Back in the van. That's what I bought at the Builder's Warehouse, and there's some tape there. Now I'm off to my next and possibly final location. Look at this queue I'm joining. The shop's way back over there. Let's join the queue all the way down here. Took the flooring out, swept underneath it because it was filthy. Tried to take this panel out, but it's bolted in, so I'm going to need some expert help on that one. But I've also taken out these panels, and on the other side too, you just can't see it. Done quite a lot of work today. I'm happy. I kind of wish I would have been able to insulate though, but we got to do what we got to do. Okay, so I thought I'd show you what I've been up to in the van. How far we've got. Yes, this is a fucking mess. But as you can see, these panels have gone. This insulation is up. I've done one strip of the ceiling. I will continue that. So after the first few initial weeks, I ended up doing a really minor conversion. I basically just built a kitchen, a decorative wall, and that was about it. I bought myself a futon to sleep on as well, because it ended up that my job ended early, just before Christmas, so that really slowed down the conversion, but I still had to move in by the middle of January because my tenancy was finishing. So as you can imagine, moving into a van with no heater, no real bed in the middle of winter was definitely an interesting experience, but I loved it. It was great. It was wonderful. It was everything I wanted. It was hard, you know, it was a challenge. It forced me to think and be mindful all the time, and it was a real crash course in how to do van life. And then disaster struck. Sheila needed a lot of repairs done. They were going to be really expensive, and because I had been traveling so much, I had been spending all my money on that. It ended up being that basically I needed somewhere to stay while I got repairs done. And that is where I'm at now. I'm staying with family near these beautiful woodlands that you can see behind me. Yeah, so I ended up moving in here. It was only supposed to be for a couple of weeks, but as it turns out, there were even more repairs that needed done than I had originally thought, and that made it super expensive. So basically it's taken almost a month. So now Sheila is fixed. I am a couple days off getting all the money together to pay for her. So as I said, it was more expensive than we had originally quoted because of the extra work that needed doing. I'm very grateful to have had that work done while we're still during lockdown, because truly I would have been so mad if I had to do that work after, you know, a year's worth of lockdown, a year plus worth of lockdown. Wasn't that pretty? So I am due to reunite with my beloved van tomorrow, which I'm very, very excited about. And I'm so out of breath. And I'm excited to start/finish the conversion. I have some big plans coming up soon, so this conversion needs to be done. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you very much if you made it this far. I appreciate it. Don't forget to consensually caress that like button. Drop a subscribe if you fancy. Do what you want. You're your own person. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Hello. Thank you very much for clicking on this video. Consensually smash that like button. Politely I don't know. So just wanted to hop in and say I'm completely lost. I don't know where I am, I don't know where I came from, and I don't know where to go next. Tune in next time to see if I survive.